Great morning, afternoon, and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this moment. Welcome to 286th edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. It is obvious that the market, last week across the globe were in green, but this hour I'll tell you most of this market has opened on what on the southward position because of what market in that domain they are all waiting to see the next step that will come from either statement from the policy committee member of this or members of this MPC meeting in those matured economy. And also don't forget that today is an holiday. There's no trade in US today, but Asia market, Europe market, I will tell you they are all on the southward direction at this hour. Africa is missed at this as we speak. But for US market, I said earlier, they are flat. But because that after Fed has paused rate, we have seen that other countries, Western countries are there. They are also hacking rate. Even as all eyes are on the Bank of England on coming Thursday, also to likely hike rate by 25 basic points. We have seen that even Norway and Switzerland also are looking that direction also to. That means people are saying that, or investors or market players are looking at with the pause of Fed. Is it just temporary, or are they continue with their agenda? They are all waiting to see, the speech of Fed chairman at the Congress, on Tuesday and Wednesday this week to see the outcome. What is going to say? What is the next step from that? That is why you are seeing that the global economy and also the market at this hour are flat, or some are already in the red already as we speak. And one thing again is that it has kind of better have shown that Asia and Europe market are still struggling in terms of growth, and their business activity is trimming down in that or very thin or kind of slowing down in that environment. Even as Q1, a sign of recession in that zone. Even when China has gone ahead to kind of cut rate with just 10 basic points to kind of stimulate the economy because of the kind of a weak recovery that they've recorded since where COVID-19 restriction was lifted. This has not also helped. That's why every investor in this market are looking, or trader are looking at which direction. And also don't forget that any season is still a bit not at the peak now because of what we're already in the last month of the second quarter. All eyes on how earnings will start coming in the new month or in the second half of the year. You can see the market is still flat and some are in red. And our market here back here in Nigeria, NTS, is not left behind. I'll tell you, the market is still oscillating this morning. Light green, come back to red, but as we speak, the market is marginally in green now at this hour. Market here in Nigeria, for me, there's no cause for alarm. The positive sentiment for the ongoing economic and financial market sector reform, for me, is also a boost for the economy and also for the market. For that, a slowing down was seen after profit taking on last trading day of the previous week, Thursday and Friday. We are seeing that this morning market tried to open a grip, but still very light. We believe that the more they digest the recent fundamental news, especially from the inflation figure that were released for the month of May, and also the changing reform was seen unification of exchange rate. That that also will give a direction where the economy is going. And so recently, yesterday night was also SBN have announced that you can also withdraw as high as also $10,000 from your Nigerian account and also deposit. But I don't know how they're going to manage it. Are we becoming a dollar economy? No, these are the things I just said. As new government is coming with new policy, many people will also be analyzing the policy here. Some are pointing to where they are going. There's also that's why you as a trader, this is the time for investor to have a new trading strategy because the environment where we are trading has changed because of what the policies of the government. You must change your strategy. Don't just invest the way you are investing before. For the last 4 years, we have seen consistent in terms of what, in terms of the market maintaining an uptrend from March 2020 to this time because of what the less player of the okay, let me say the absence or kind of the foreign investors were not having the market as before. But we saw that the domestic traders and investors, institutional investors, the PFAs took the market and they control the market. That's why today our market is. But now that with the float we have seen in the exchange rate, we are likely to see the foreign investor returning. And now they are that most of the World Bank, like World Bank and others, are already giving kudos going to support the government in one way or the other. You can see that that also will bring confidence to foreign investors to start coming back, seeing that the economy is moving on the right direction because of the new policy of the government. I expect that this is going to help investors, and that is why as foreign investors will be coming to the market, we expect that we must change our strategy so that when they come, as they move the market up, we will not just become a victim. Now, as a trader or investor in this market, you must have strategy. What is the strategy? You must have your plan. Because when the foreign investor come, any policy mistake, like I said this morning, yesterday we announced that yes, you can withdraw up to $10,000 for you can deposit more. This is also we are not also a dollar economy. But don't forget that this also have a way of also affecting us positively and negatively. That means you must understand this policy so that when you see foreign investor reacting to a policy of the government positively and they are coming in, any other policy of government will make that is not in their favor, overnight they want to sell, the market will go in red. But before now, for almost 4 years, we have seen consistent because we are local investors, we understand what the government is doing, and also we are part of this economy. We are not rushing about their job portfolio investor. Only the direct foreign investors that are taking 4 years, 5 years, that one also okay, they won't look at the government policy and be analyzing. But for those portfolio money investor, foreign investor, they are here to make money. Any policy change or free that they didn't understand, they want to sell now. And when they sell now, because they come with dollars, and when they enter the market powerfully, and either they are kind of change the table, becoming the highest owners of the market now. Market structure change again. Before now, as I speak now, we're still having the most investors dominating the market. Or as they come because of a new government, new policy, they will not take over the market. When they are going, they are likely to put the market in the red. If only policy don't change, that's why you as a trader, I as a trader or investor must have a strategy that we are following. Don't just follow market up, up, up. No. Set your goal. The day you are entering the store, have your buy range, have your stop loss, have your what, your profit target. When you it, take it. Whether others are going up, don't mind. Because I let tell you that when you are in a party, like I could always say, when you're in a party and the door of the music, everyone want to go out, that door will be who. That is why, as a trader and investor, don't follow others because you have a plan. Trade your plan so that when you meet your target, you sell easily. But when everybody wants to go out of the market, it becomes very cumbersome to go out of that market because people are plenty. That is why you need to have the goal and follow that your goal. And we'll see that because of the reform that I also comment that I said earlier in our own market here, we are seeing that no positive sentiment has continued because of what when you see a reform in the economy with policies and also financial sector that drive any economy over the world is being reformed. You're going to support the economy to grow. And don't forget that the president or his team have said they want to achieve 6% GDP. And it's not going to be overnight. You need policy, restructuring. You need a lot of things to change to able to achieve. You want to drive productivity. You want to go into production. You want to look at to oil the economy. That's why I said in the next MPC meeting that is coming in July, it's going to be a very important meeting for everyone of us to look onto because already we're having inflation at 22.41, and also we're having interest rate at 18.5. And these are the greater things that drive output, production, either national product or on the production or industrial production. And if you want to attract foreign investor, you still want to raise your interest rate. But if you want to drive the economy, you need to cut the interest rate so that funds will be cheaper for the economy to expand. These are the things that we want to see in the next episode. And don't forget that they are reforming both the physical policy, the monetary policy. We want to see where the physical and the monetary will shake hands to drive this economy. It is not going to stand on one leg because we know that it's not only monetary policy we want to use to drive to checkmate inflation. Inflation has gone beyond monetary policy. Like I said in one of the class of Saturday, that look at our inflation has moved up from the month of May 2022 to last May. With the last one that just came, with just 480 basic points. Why if NPR has moved with 700 basic points? That's that NPR have gone ahead of inflation, and yet inflation is still going up. And that means that it is not taking inflation with what? With interest rate. The government has to look outside that. That means insecurity has to be addressed because when it's insecurity, and also we have just removed subsidy. And you know that in the month of June, we're going to see a higher inflation because of what impact of subsidy removal, and also price of energies has gone up. For that, investors are looking at even where we be putting your money because there is an extent either a producer, a manufacturer can push shift price to consumer because now consumers are having what low purchasing power. That means when you push your price to a level, your goods will remain on the shelf. Nobody will pick it, and it's going to affect. That's why, as a trader or investor, this is time for us to start looking at which are those servicing companies, which are those sectors that their services are essential, whether there is high cost in that people still demand. That is where it should be because there's a level that this inflation will get to. People will not be able to buy some stuff or some goods and services. You need to understand here so that you, as a trader or investor, you will be in right position to know exactly what you are doing. That is what will help us at this time. As I always say, know why in the market, and also know why you are there. Don't just say because my friend is investing, let your goal always guide you and you invest wisely. Like I said, all the foreign market now, or international market, they are all down because they are all waiting for what? A trigger. Because inflation is still slowing down, but the rate hike that have not even changed their own inflation. That means we here that we know that our own is not liquidity push inflation, is possible. We also change strategy. That's why I said all eyes are what on the upcoming MPC meeting with the new head in the monetary policy angle, with the new acting CBN governor appointment to have an advisor on monetary policy. They need to sit down and fine-tune that so that at the end of the day, this economy will remain on a progressive direction. Because if you hike rate again at this point, rather you are going to push the economy into, because all things are pointing that inflation is going to hit the roof, and at the same time, if you increase interest rate, you're going to worsen things. I believe that this is time for them to pause interest rate for the first time for this coming MPC meeting. If that, they're not think better to adjust interest rate down, or they leave it for that to watch what's going to be impact of this on inflation, and how we're going to navigate all this as the economy to forge ahead. Because I tell you, once the cost of funds is here, what will oil the economy is not there, because most companies will shutting down, unemployment will shoot up, unless you want to kind of create a job for people or employment for Nigerians. You need to put your interest rate low so that company can expand with ease, knowing that this cost that you have increased energy by almost 200 or 300%. No company will going to double the salary of their staff. These are going to stop on the economy. Yes, all these policies government are doing are good. They are good on the short on the long run. There's some for me they are negative on the short term. Some are positive on the short term, not on the long run. You need to balance it. That's why as a trader, you don't investor, you don't just put your money down and go and sleep. You must understand where the flow of funds in the economy, because the liquidity that the equity market feed at any given time. You can see that this manipulation of exchange rate, how it has started kind of attracting foreign interest. You can see how the World Bank, other world organizations are trying to move to support Nigeria economy, because they said we have taken the right step by removing subsidy and also unifying our state. You can see that these are fundamental things that means you must open your eyes to invest wisely in this economy or in this market, so that you remain what are the gainer side. Yes, you might not have it 100% all through, but if your gaining side is better higher than your losing side, well, it's good for us at any given time in the market. This is how to go at this time. Quickly look at what is happening live on the market. Yes, if you look at the Nigeria stock market now as we speak, NGS index is still above 59,000 mark, just marginally. We're having a 59,032.40 point. These are the index at this level is up by 31.44. That means the market is up by 0.09, almost almost 0.10. But market is still in this direction, at least in green, but we're still using that since market pullback after touching 60,442.12 on that was on Wednesday. Since then, it has been on the on the downside. That means as a trader, you know that market is still maintaining an uptrend, it's still making higher high. But as we speak now, there's a little correction, and this correction might not be too heavy as people expected, because market is already looking up and there's positive sentiment for reform the economy. This is just a profit taking that will pull back gradually and then rebound again, especially after we start seeing the Q2 numbers that will start coming from the month of July to August. That will change the face of the market again. For me, there's no cause for alarm, but rather you need to invest with what? With knowledge. This is not the time to follow bandwagon or enter the market without knowing what you are doing, because strategy for the market has changed. Market you played last year 2022 is different from the market you are seeing today. Let me make it clear. Because the market is changing, you need to change your strategy. You don't need to do the same thing you are, because the economy is going to open another dimension, and you must understand that dimension and also key in that way, so that you also cash out with good money at the end of the day. Like I said, market is having a positive market breadth. We're seeing 26 gainers against just 13 losers at this hour, which is not bad. But I see that lower stock or low cap stock, or say medium cap, are the one dominating the gainers. That's why I see that even when we're having that 26 gainer, more than 26 gainer, we're seeing marginal gain this hour. Also, we are seeing that it missed also low cap and medium cap stock also on the loser chart. That's why the market is not moving. But I believe that as going before the market closes today, we might see activity. But as we speak now, any high cap stock, highly priced stock, either Airtel, MTN, Dangote, will go into red position, might likely put the market into red. If also they appreciate, that's why you as a trader must look at what is happening in industry, what the sector in the what happened in that sector to guide you, what to do. For me, I believe that our financial sector and other services sector in the economy should be where you and I should be looking at, so that we're able to take advantage of their performance. Then, of course, if inflation continues to go up and interest rates remain high, it's going to affect some of the manufacturing sector, activities. Even some services, but if those are able to push their costs to their consumer, will be able to survive. That means you need to change your strategy, as I've said earlier. But if you look at the top gainers as we speak now, let's start from there. We're seeing that Unity Bank is still gaining, almost 9.8% up now, followed by Mutual Benefit, and see Electric Cocoa, and also the Life of International Energy, and no gold, golden, golden, golden brewery, golden brewery. You can see these are local stock, like I said earlier, at the top. But if you look at also the loser side, we're also seeing Ella Lake leading the pack, followed by John Holt. We're seeing also Regency Insurance. We're seeing Champs BSC and GSK, which is Global Miss, are the ones leading the loser chart. But in terms of volume, as we speak now, I think that volume is very key. We're seeing activities increasing in Japan, in Jahiz Bank. Jahiz Bank is doing almost 1 naira 82 kobo, heading toward to 2 naira. This is stock at the at the beginning of this first quarter, second quarter, is below 1 naira. I can see what positive sentiment in the market can do on it, some stock. Also, being in the banking sector, you can see what is happening to Jahiz Bank now, trading about 127.36 million shares to lead in activity start. We're seeing GT code sustaining momentum, 31 naira 50 kobo. For me, it's a good one. Traded about 45.5 million shares as we speak, followed by UBA. UBA is 11 naira, 60 kobo, 80 kobo right now, traded 27.19 million shares. And also, you can see Sterling Bank, around 2 naira 96 kobo, also traded 20.4 million shares. And the list there, the last one is Universal Insurance, trading at 20 kobo, have traded 18.4 million shares at this hour. You can see that the financial sector or the service sector is where attention is given, because they know there's volume there. At the same time, we believe that most of the companies in that sector are on the price, and factors that will drive activities of this company are there. And you, as a trader or investor, you need to understand what you are doing and know exactly how to position your portfolio. Where you have made profit, this is not the time to say you are putting your focus. Market can always reverse. Any stock can reverse. That means where you have made profit, cash out your profit and wait for a pullback and move to other stocks that are yet to move. Market have moved to almost trading at a 16 to 17 years high. That means those stocks that are selling at their 52 weeks high at this point, it's not where you should be jumping now. It's those that are selling either low or close to, but another actually you need to be very careful, because any correction can come in those stocks, and those that are yet to move in those sectors again are where you should also be putting your attention. Yes, quickly we'll come to the chart. Like I always tell you that in trading, or in looking at life market, when you look at a market, you look at what is happening in that market as at the time you are entering. Look at where is the chart going, where is the sentiment flowing to. That is what it means. Where is what fund flowing to? That's why we need to see the people, psychology, the people perception of the market, what is happening. If you look at our chart now on it, I just display here, you can see that we're seeing that our market is trying to find a direction, still flat here, up to like almost up down here, flat. You can see since they pull back, you can see it yourself on the chart here. This is that the market is correcting, but this correcting is not sharp, because there are still factors that are going to support the market to go up, and people are just taking profit and also watching, and what people are taking new position in those stocks that are yet to move, that has good fundamental. And but we are looking at the chart now, tell you that sentiment in the market is a bit quiet because of what? Because what? Because people are going to look where will the market go from here. Yes, we have seen another kind of either pronunciation or announcement from central bank. I said earlier, at market reacted to it. No, look at all this. You need to look at where will market go from there. The chart will tell you exactly how the people are behaving. For me, people are doing let's wait and see again any trigger or any next pronouncement from the government. What is the next action, policy guideline that will come out from here? Over appointment of ministers, all this, it was shaping to shape the market. But I will tell you, the basic thing that people are looking for is to see the Q2 number, because the higher prices go, the lower the dividend yield. But when you see a company earnings and it support likely to pay higher, no number, because when the company earnings is improving, I expect they spread a higher payout. If you see Q2 number now and see those that are also their numbers are looking attractive, and those that have potential also to pay trade dividend, these are where people will be looking at it right now. But as we speak now, there's a little slowdown, and don't forget that the month of July has been a miss month, but because of change in policy that we have seen the market up to this level, because of what change in policy. This change in policy is what have kept the market to this level. And because of this change in policy now, market is looking in this direction. But I believe that the more we see government rolling out more guideline, more no pronunciation from whether one place or the other, and also they start implementing, and this is start happening. And people are seeing real impact of these policies. It also shaped. That's why I said for now there's no need for anyone to panic in the market. Whether there's correction, let's wait. But those that are that missed the market at the peak to take their profit. If you are still in profit, take. But when market pull back, it will give great room for for new positioning, for new entrants. For me, there's no cause for alarm at all in this market. Or you know that you need to shine your eye and invest with knowledge. Don't follow bad wagon when you are investing. Let your go guide you, as I always say in this class. Every trader in the market, every investor in the market, you have go to guide, because you know why you are in the market. That why you are in the market help you know the kind of stock that will make you to achieve that why, and you must know your time frame, whether you are entering for medium, for long, for short, and for all. Once you know this, you will be tossed up and down by the market, as I always say. For now, let's call up our indicators to look at these stocks and the market dimension. Let's quickly take what we call the ADS. ADS is very for us to know the strength behind the movement in the stock we are in. Let's see what is strength behind that stock. That's why we're looking at the ADS. At the same time, we'll call up our money flow index. It's very, very important. Let's call up our money flow index at this point. Money flow index, and also don't forget our T line. Anyone in this class should know that T line is what act as our resistance and support anytime you are in the market, so that you know if the trend is what is still strong or the trend is weak. With that T line, you know exactly what to do. I told you that when the index or the price action is above the T line, say that there's momentum, there's strength. But once you see the price action or index action crossing the T line down, it's a time for you to work to take your profit and what, even not waiting to until that time you sell off your position and wait for it to come up again. Once you break out the T line again up, you jump in. You must protect your capital, because this is hard earned money. Don't allow the market to toss you up on that. I always say, just looking at the T line now, yes, on the day chart, you can see that the market is still above the T line, but already there's a sign of profit taking. But for you to understand what is happening, if you look at your ADS already looking down. When you see this blue line looking down, it's a sign of weakness, and this is a sort of what profit taking. And the volume we have seen so far this morning is not as big compared to other previous day, but they just stay in the midday. The market close will know exactly where the volume is. But one thing I should also look at the money flow. Money flow is reading almost 82, looking up from what we saw down on Friday. That means there's lots of position taking again. I told you that I have about 26 buyers in the market, gainers of stocks, and the 13 losers. You can see that funds in the market, but not on a big force. That's why. But the good thing that market is having a good fund that is above 82. For me, it's above 80, above 50, and trading around 82 is a good one. That fund is in the market. But you need to also be very careful to avoid getting yourself caught in the web. You need to take profit as at when you, and also when to buy right when prices are just down. Yes, let's go to the other time frame. Look at 1 hour for the market now. 1 hour for the market. Market is flat on the T line on the 1 hour chart. You can see that money flow is also coming down sharply on the 1 hour chart. You can see it here. And momentum is also losing grip gradually, to say that profit taking activity is still there, despite that it's still flat on the T line. But finally, we take what is the 15-minute chart doing. 15-minute chart and 5-minute chart is very, very important on a daily time frame, especially those that are day traders. You need to look at them. On a 15-minute chart, you can see it's still flat, but consider most of them are below the T line. It's a sign of weakness. And also, if you look at here, for me, money flow is still looking down on 15-minute chart, almost below 50 again. That means, yes, as you are taking profit, people are taking position, but a market is waiting for another trigger, which I believe that the more we see appointment that from the government, and those people that are fitting in different portfolio also guide investors to know, because already we have seen those that are special advisors from the list, and we know what is going to happen in the next coming MPC meeting if they put us together. These are the things that we should do. But I believe that we as investors should look at forward to that MPC meeting. We're going to shape the market can give us a clear direction of where they are going from. For me, there's no cause for alarm in the market. Quickly look at the 5 minute chart before look at individual stocks. Yeah. On the 5 minute chart also, market is still not there. On 5 minutes time, market are confirmed a real weakness in the market that is you can see selling activities. Money flow is almost below 10, around 8 economics form on the can see that there are some selling positions. That's why look at this here, the time frames to guide you. Already you can see that red one have taken up where the blue is now. The weak sign. For me, let's have this at the back of mind that if you are buying stock now, you must know the kind of stock you are buying. Not all should be, because most of them that hit 50 guy, they are about to be correction in those positions. Let's also quickly look at Jaiz Bank now. We are seeing that Jaiz Bank is one of the stock that is leading this morning. Let's check the momentum behind Jaiz Bank. How far will Jaiz Bank go here? We need to know, so that as a trader or investor, if you are there, what are you doing with this stock? Even on 15 minutes chart, I see that there's still no strength on this stock, but in terms of the chart, but if you look at the momentum here, you can see that also it's becoming weak on 15 minutes chart. That means we need to go to 15 minutes for Jaiz Bank. At 15 minutes, it's still not looking too good. Do not check your word. Look at our 1 hour chart for Jaiz Bank. Yes, even as trying to resist a decline here, you can see that it's still trading above the T line. Even when it tested, crossed it down, it went up here. I can see that also as we speak now, there's already profit taking also comment or Jaiz Bank. People are taking advantage of the price gaining also to say that we are seeing this volume in Jaiz Bank now. I mean, you have to be very careful in Jaiz Bank. Even that is in green, but people are taking profit on Jaiz Bank. Quickly look at the day chart for Jaiz Bank. On the day chart, we have seen sign of what profit taking weakness in Jaiz Bank already on the day chart. That means for Jaiz Bank, despite we are seeing money flow entering, people are taking advantage of the new price to sell down and that stuff. That's why that volume you are seeing for me is more of what a sell position. Even when it's gaining now, people are taking advantage of this new price of Jaiz Bank to sell down the stock. Let's quickly also look at look at other stocks in that category. Let's look at what is happening in GT code and what is happening in GT code and UBA this morning. Let's see the banking stocks. Let's look at what is happening in GT code this morning. What is happening in GT code? You can see that it has gone back to 31. Want to know what is happening. GT code, if you look at the chart of GT code, now you can see it here. This stock is trying to resist breaking down the T line. You can see it here. It pulled back for 2 day profit taking, but this morning trying to bounce back. But once able to cover this gap, we'll call it bullish engulfing, but yet to be engulfing until able to cover this candlestick here. But tell me, it's a good one that can see that this stock is going to have strength to resist decline. Already we have seen it in the candlestick. I believe that this sustain that will be good one, especially at all eyes of what on the anti dividend that will come in either mid August or late August. But money flow is still strong at 80 for a day chart for the stock. Good one. Let's look at 1 hour chart for 1 hour chart for the stock is still trading above the T line. This one you can see that it moved powerfully, but still people are still to take profit in the stock on the 1 hour chart. You can see this line. That's why you must know where profit activities is also in the market. The chart will reveal that to you, that people are trying to take profit. If you see when after green now you are seeing red here, that people are trying to take advantage of. And also we are seeing an improved volume there too, high volume on this point. And we have to also, for those that want to buy this stock at the time, I think be cautious at this time buying it at this point. Let it pull back a little. And those that want to take profit, and go and take profit between now and that August, where their dividend is coming, through dividend, you might pull back and enter. But for your long-term investor, you know your strategy. For we traders, we are able to take profit now. When you pull back, you can buy and get more of it in the stock. Yes, quickly look at what is happening in UBA right away. UBA again. Let's see what is happening there. See what is happening in United Bank for Africa. UBA on 1 hour chart. You can see almost the same chart pattern here. Now we saw was up this morning. Can see that people are trying to also take profit. And this is what on 1 hour chart. You quickly look at the 15 minute chart for UBA. But you can see profit taking activities in that stock again. In the last, you can see it here on the chart. But still resting on the T line, and we're still also momentum is still relatively strong, and money flow is still looking up. But profit taking is already telling us that people are cashing out even at this price of 11 naira 70 kobo for UBA. If you look at a day chart for the stock before we now move to another stock, you can see also the chart pattern here. But good thing that these bands are strong, they're trading above the T line, but you have to also trade with caution. And for those that are long term, I think when the price pull back, you can start buying. For traders, I think by now you are taking your profit, waiting to see a little correction before you jump in again. Finally, the last one for before we call it a day, because of our time is fast spent. Let's quickly look at what is happening in Zenith Bank right away. After Zenith Bank, and look at the stock of let's look at what is happening in Mansard before we call it a day. Zenith Bank. Let's see what is happening there right away. We quickly look at Mansard before we call it a day. We look at Mansard before we call it a day. Can see Zenith Bank, almost the same chart pattern all the banks have, especially the Fuga. You can see they pull back for 2 days, but now they are all trying to resist decline, go up. But I believe that as we see more information from the government with their policy direction, and also start seeing the Q2 number of these banks between the face of the bank, like I tell you that any day, anytime, the bank remain an engine of any economy, and with the reforms we are seeing from the central bank on the financial sector, we believe that that also have a way of supporting the banks and all that. That will be a plus for them. But for Zenith Bank, you can see also that the money flow is already looking down. You can see that activities on a day chart so that try to resist the decline. But we look at what is happening in 1 hour chart for the stock. In 1 hour chart, you can see almost the same pattern we saw in GT code and UBA. That is what we're seeing also here. You can see it here, but money flow here is almost below 50.32. For me, let's keep our finger crossed on these banks and also on a 15 minute, on a 5 minute chart, you can see that Zenith Bank has also below the T line, you can see here, and also watch your money flow, try to look up. But still, I think we have to play with caution for these that are rallied up to this level, and for those that also that are showing interest for the government masterclass. I want to appreciate you. Even as we speak now, we're still getting people paying and all that because they want to take advantage of what the 25% for those premium class member and the 10% for others that are not there. I believe that tomorrow 20th is the last day. According to my team, that if you want to take advantage of the discount, then window to stay open till 12, 12 a.m. of 12 a.m. On Tuesday, the midnight, right, the last day for what for the 25% for those premium members and the 10% for those that are not there. You will now pay the 50K flat for the what for the master class. But I look forward to see you on that day. And for today, call it a day from here. The market is still looking for what direction. But I believe that profit taking has slowed the market down, and there is no cause for alarm. But there are still stocks that has opportunity for you to enter. For those that are in buy and sell signal, we have already sent our stock piece for what for this week, so I can take advantage of the price of those stocks and put a position in them. There's upside potential for those companies. On this note, as I see you tomorrow, bye.